What's up, world? I am the Nameless Gamer, and welcome back to Subnuatica. Now, I was just gonna go around and get some food and water for the journey, and I was recording, fortunately, but I wasn't gonna start talking. I wasn't gonna begin the video yet. I just got a radio message. I haven't gotten one of those in a while. Let's see what it says.
This is Lifepod 2, coordinates attached. We're way past our safe depth and bleeding O2. We'll have to swim for the surface, but it's 500 meters straight up. We'll make for the rendezvous and keep you posted. Out.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Well, that might give us something to do. Lifepod 2 is visible. Let's make it a different color so it stands out a tad bit, because there's a bunch of beacons. Out that direction. That leads to the dunes. I guess that means we're going to the dunes today. That gives me something to do. I was gonna just kind of wander around aimlessly, go to an area I hadn't really explored before. But, hey, they're gonna give me something new to do. Might as well do it. That wasn't what I wanted to activate. So yeah, I'm just gonna get some food for the journey. And yeah, in case you couldn't tell, by the way I reacted when I said it's out in the dunes, at least I think that's what would be in that direction. Either the dunes or the blood kelp trench. Those are the only things I can think of that are in that direction that would be that deep. Blood kelp would be terrifying, but if it's in the dunes, well, as we saw in the last video, reapers live out in the dunes. I'll cook the spadefish, because spadefish are already salty enough. Curing them just adds extra salt, which takes away hydration. Do I have any salt already, or am I gonna need to go farm some? I've got some salt. I basically, because of because of the water filtration machine, I almost never have to farm salt. I just always have enough coming from the filtration machine. So let's see, I have a spare battery in case anything goes dead. I'll actually get 2 spare batteries. I should have another one spare somewhere. 2 spare batteries. Why did I have a beacon? I don't remember why I had a beacon in here. Habitat builder, I won't need that. Air bladder, might need that. Scanner, yes. Repair tool, laser cutter. Yep, this seems like a pretty good setup. Now I just have to go toward my least favorite creature in the entire game. If I remember correctly, there's another way to get into the Cyclops, aside from the Seamoth entrance. I wonder if you look, can you see the camera? It doesn't look like it. And I can't find another way in, so. Alright. Oops, I'm getting stuck.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Excellent. This one is the one I used the most. So yeah, this is not what I was planning on doing when I started this episode. But hey, it's what we're doing now. It's getting dark. I don't really want it to get dark as we approach Reaper territory. So I'm probably just gonna sit here and wait for day. Because from what I've heard, dunes are murky enough as it is. A little further at least. No, that was just cameras. Are my lights on? Lights are on. That actually helps a lot. God dang, I'm just leaving bodies in my wake today. Did that turn that off? I don't know why I turned around to check and see if the indicator light was on. Fairly obvious that there's which way is forwards? This is forwards. That the floodlights are on. Ah. I'm gonna have to skirt around this. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna wait for daytime. I'll cut out the waiting for you, but there's gonna be a delay for me. Hope you don't mind. I'm enough of a scaredy cat at this game, even in the best of times. I don't want to go any closer at night. So yeah, I'll be right back as soon as it hits day. See you in just a moment. So, we're back on the move. This is probably one of, if not the worst, places to take the Cyclops. But here I am. Also, as you've probably noticed by now, the design on the Cyclops has actually changed. I passed the time waiting for day. Oh, I can't seem to move. By using the built-in modification station to dick around with the color scheme. This seems to be as close as I can take the Cyclops. I probably could find a way around. Maybe a little closer. Oh, okay, just a bone shark. Oh, said bone shark has noticed me. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the Cyclops parked right here. And, ooh, I'm in need of some food. I let my food and water sit for too long. I need to use some of it. Yeah. This is as close as I'm going to take the Cyclops, or as it is now known, and I'll show you real quick.
Welcome. All systems online.
It now has its own name. And now, you might be wondering why I've named it Soundwave, or why it's blue, red, and yellow. Well, that's just Soundwave's color scheme. Soundwave, of course, being a transformer. Happens to be my favorite transformer, so I've removed all his sentient functions, given him a new alt mode, and have now been driving him around on planet 4546b. That's just a start. That's a dead end. I thought I'd be able to take that tunnel through, but I guess not. Really don't like what I have to do. This bone shark's inevitably gonna go on the attack. Does I've got my defensive field ready. Oh, we're over at the floating islands. Okay. Not my favorite place to be, but ultimately not the worst either. I don't know if my old friend the Reaper can ambush me here, but I hope the answer is no. This fucking bone shark made me jump. Okay, there's a big wreck down here. Oh, that was the wrong one to use. I need to get out and make some repairs. So let me go on the offensive. Another new radio message. Oh, I should have done that first. Shit. I don't have my radio handy, so I guess that message is just gonna have to wait. Okay, so there's land down there, or at least surface. God, I hate this. I hate this so much. Why? Why do I have to do this? Well, actually, before I go, let's take a look at that landmass, or the wreck I saw. I kind of got distracted healing my little Nemo. But if I go like this, oh, come on, is that? Get the hell out of here. That is a big wreck. And a big bite out of my sea moth. at this wreck. Oh, I've been to this wreck before, because that's been opened. I don't remember looting this big wreck, but apparently I do remember going to the floating islands once. And absolutely hating it for the abundance of bone sharks that would not hesitate to go on the attack. And the massive amounts of open ocean where any reaper, if they live out here, I don't know. Where's the beacon I'm going to? Oh, there. Great. Well, worst bit about it, and now it's getting dark again, although that might be just because of how deep I am. It might only be dark at this time, at this depth. Duh, that made me jump. Everything is making me jump. I'm not suited for this kind of gameplay, man. But I'm here now. I don't like that. Fuck off, you. I don't want to just activate the sonar, look up, and there's the Reaper's ugly mandibles going right at me. Fuck you. Oh, it didn't work, and all it did was attract him towards me. That's great. Just out of range before. He took another bite out of me anyway. Motherfucker. Okay, I can sit in here for just a moment, as long as I watch out for that. And repair. Oh, you know what, you... asshole. I'm really uncomfortable with what I'm doing here. I'm not ashamed to admit it. Okay, so I'm again gonna stop. I hope it gets brighter. I'm gonna wait for a minute. Don't care what you have to say about me being a scared little... about me being a scaredy cat. I'm gonna sit. I'm gonna hope it gets brighter. And if it doesn't, I'll be back. But if it does... well, I'll also be back. You run away. So yeah, I'll check back in with you momentarily. As soon as I'm not about to piss my pants from fear. Alright, everybody. Ah! Good start. Good fucking start. Give me a heart attack. Alright, so. Update. It was just me being scared. What is that? Oh, it's just a gel sack. Oh, good. Blood kelp. That means we're in a blood kelp zone. Either the trench or the other one that exists. I don't know exactly where it is. That can only mean good things. Oh, warper. Hello. Let me make sure my stasis rifle is readied. Thank you for the inception boom. I think I've made that joke before, but than this. I hate that music. Oh god, I absolutely hate that music. It's never kicked in that badly at the Blood Kelp Trench, which I presume has the same kind of music. It's never kicked in quite that bad. Holy fuck, that's terrifying music. There's a warper possibly behind me. There's who knows what outwards in front of me. I don't know why I said outwards, and I don't know why I stopped. Holy shit, this is scary. But I gotta keep moving. Okay, I can see the pod on my sonar now. Where's it radar? Which is it? Alright. I don't trust myself to go over what I'm about to do as I'm doing it without losing my absolute mind and freaking out. So I'm going to pause the game and explain the maneuver that's about to happen. Which is, I'm going to get out of my Seamoth. I'm going to, since I'm about 40 meters from the maximum crush depth, I don't want to get, too close to that depth and damage my Seamoth, especially since it may get damaged on the way out. I'm going to get out of my Seamoth, use my Sea Glide to get to the Lifepod, loot whatever I need, get back to Seamoth, and get the hell out of this terrifying area. Ready? Let's go. God. There's nothing here. Oh, there it is. Abandoned PDA.
Integrating new PDA
Is that it?
data.
Fucking hell. That does not seem remotely worth the terror that went into this. Get in, get out. That is really cool though, the way the plants are growing and holding that bit of floating rock in place. Okay, I think I'm safe. Ooh, that looks like something really cool. It is a time capsule! It's a final log from something. I'll look at that. So how the time capsules work, for those of you who are unaware, it's amazing how safe this area feels all of a sudden after the terror that was the blood kelp. Still not safe. Still not safe, I want to point that out, but safer. Especially since I spent all night basically in that stupid little cave and saw no sign of my friend the Reaper or anything else larger than a bone shark that could destroy me. I seriously took the only thing of value from this wreck. I find that hard. Oop, no I didn't. There's a chest and there's a bone shark as well. Let's see. First aid kit. I got enough of that. Or not enough of that, but I got a fabricator constantly pumping them out at home. There's all kinds of stuff to look at. Hey, I know that sound. Makes me feel better about myself already, just hearing it. It's incredible. I think the game knows that people will be less scared when they hear something familiar like the reefback. And I think that once you've been in an area... Ooh, I don't know what this is, but it's a prawn suit drill arm fragment. I think I have enough for this, actually. I think I got that in an older time capsule I picked up. What we Earth and coral tubes. I feel like I've scanned one of these before. Ooh, what's down here? Have I been down here? Isn't this the one I was in already? Yes, it was. But I think the game knows shale is kind of rare. I might as well pick some of that up. I think this game knows that hearing familiar sounds will make the game make certain scary areas less scary, and I swear they've programmed the reefbacks to appear.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Where's Soundwave? There he is. I swear they've programmed the reefbacks to appear when you have spent enough time in an area that they want you to feel safe in it, and not like it's something brand new and terrifying. I'm not positive if this is true, and there's Soundwave. Look at him in his brand new alt mode that is not a boombox or tape player or whatever you'd call it. I think it's a tape player. I don't know the difference anymore.
All systems online.
Charge that and repair it, and I'm going to get us the hell out of here. I might change the color scheme as well. Ooh, okay, we're still good. I don't know if I like the blue, red, and yellow scheme I've got. I was messing around with a couple different options. I don't know. Oh, this is the arch. I went under it last time. Let's go over it this time. If I switch to the conning tower, I was expecting it to be above the surface, but it's not yet. I feel like this one's better for direction and guiding you toward where you need to go. This one is basically useless as far as I'm aware. This one is useful for getting a lay of the land. You gotta use both of them, in my mind, and then ignore this one entirely. So, how time capsules work, because I broke off and I don't think I fully explained it. When you build the Neptune rocket that you need to escape, you can eject a time capsule from said rocket. You eject a time capsule from said rocket and you'll leave behind items for another player. So for instance, I got the final log of what's-his-name, which compared to the last time capsule I got is kind of useless, but I'm not going to tell him that. I'm just going to be thankful I got something from him. Alright, power down the engine so we're not draining power. And swim on over to base. The previous one I got, the previous time capsule I opened, I got some useful stuff out of. I think I got a, if I remember correctly, I got a Cyclops energy efficiency module, I don't remember. I know some of it is actually right here. Prawn suit drill arm, a prawn suit thermal reactor, and a prawn suit depth module. So that's pretty cool. These are this stuff. So let's see this data downloads from Chief Technical Officer U, which is apparently 2 minutes long.
Flotation devices failed.
We're flooding. Evacuate.
Wait. I can reconfigure the O2 system to act as a bilge pump.
It's working.
Okay, good news. We're alive and we've stopped sinking.
Bad?
The oxygen's going to run out in 30 minutes and we're 500 meters down.
What do we do?
We'll have to use the remaining juice to send a distress call and build whatever gear we can. Then we find a way to the surface.
I didn't see any gear they built. So this, when it says T plus 2 minutes, that must mean it was 2 minutes before they sent the message or whatever. Alright. Indigenous life forms. Oh yeah, I scanned this thing. Alright, time capsules. Yeah. Oh, I got a screenshot, that's right. It's an actually pretty good looking screenshot. What's the final log? I've been stuck on this ocean for over a year with only this piece of titanium to keep me company. His name is Clive. Take care of him for me. I did get a piece of titanium. I have a piece of titanium named Clive. Who was apparently the only company of Chobitsu. Well, Chobitsu, I will keep Clive safe. Clive is now... Oh, I don't have enough room in the rare container. I was going to put Clive in the rare container so I don't get him confused with my other titanium and accidentally use him. But I'm not going to use Clive. Inactive. Oh, it actually ran out of stuff to put into it. Okay, I gotta go put some stuff into it. But I can actually do that off camera because that about does it for this episode of Subnautica. I want to see. Can I actually pick them up once they're killed? Nope. At one point I had this moved, but I was doing a lot of... I don't remember why, but I was just getting in and then not saving. I'm getting distracted. I was trying to do an outro, right? So let's finish that. That was a fun, if scary, episode of Subnautica. Sorry for the cuts as I waited for daybreak. Like a little scaredy cat. But hey, that's what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, wait. Before I go, I did just remember something else. I got a radio message. I should give it some power.
Playing partially translated broadcast.
Destroyed. Mode. Patrol. New targets unaccounted for. 1.
So there's hunters. Are they gonna actually hunt me down? Am I gonna have to deal with something else, something more dangerous the longer I play in this game? Am I gonna have to look at this observatory one day and see something I've never seen before staring back at me? Because that would be just great. So yeah, that was a fun, if terrifying, episode of Subnautica. Not too much else I can really say about it. It was scary, but it was fun. I got to a new area, 2 new areas really. I hadn't explored that much of the floating islands biome. So 2 new areas that I may or may not ever go back to. And some new stuff, and a new friend named Clive. Yeah. Why do I have the radiation suit still? That's funny. Anyway, that does it for this episode of Subnautica, so thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope you all have a very nice day. Thank you again, and goodbye.